Hey everyone, I just want to thank everybody for all their kindness over the preceding year as we've done this channel. It is not easy. It is not something that I naturally take to, but I've heard that it helps. I've heard from as far away as um, I didn't remember now. South Africa, I think, was one. I've heard from London, England. I've heard from Turkey, and I've heard from a number of other places too. I think Estonia was one, and of course, a lot of people in the United States. I've heard from states like Florida, Colorado, Oregon, Arizona. Lots of people are watching and they're not necessarily subscribing. So I would urge you, please subscribe because it pushes the message out more. And if you like and subscribe, it helps even more. I'm not big on the algorithms, I'm not a techie guy. If anybody wants to help out more, that would be great. But I really want to thank you for everything that you do to try to understand the injustice is actually going on out there. I know um, it's very difficult when you hear people's stories. They seem like they're apologizing for something that they got caught doing. And I know some of you are really ragging on me and others for that. But it isn't everything that you think it is in the worst possible scenario just because you're getting fed by the press and the police. There's a lot more to the story, and you remember that investigative reporters are fewer and farther between than ever before. So they simply get their information from a source. They say that police said this, and you need to take that literally. Police said this. It doesn't mean it's the entire story. It doesn't always mean that it's an accurate story, and you are wise to look at both sides and to think about it. And I really, even though I disagree vehemently, and many of you have fought with me and I fought with you online, I really do respect the effort and the time that it takes for you when you give thoughtful responses and really ask me questions about things. And I don't mind going into the lion's den, talking to predator groups, talking to police groups. I'll talk to anybody. Currently, we're gearing up for the Virginia General Assembly 2025, the short session, so we're going to be very busy with that. But I will be posting on here. And finally, I want to thank the people who are our advocates, who have been justice impacted, who have fed me stories, who have provided me sources, who have encouraged me to look into it, and who have done a lot of the legwork themselves. I have followed up. I've investigated it before I presented it, but by and large, we really appreciate all of you too, helping to get the word out. And finally, an apology for any mistakes that I may or may have not have made. Again, like everybody else who's justice impacted, I'm trying to survive as best I can. So we're doing the best we can, and I would urge you in the coming months and year to stay strong. If you have been justice impacted, that means a family member of somebody who's been incarcerated, somebody who's currently incarcerated, or somebody who has come out from incarceration and are trying to find their setting again. Um, Understand that you have value, and regardless of what you may or may not have done, and regardless of any victims you may or may not have, you can't undo the past. You can only go forward and try to improve it. I guess I want to give a word out also to those who may have been victimized by people who committed a crime. Not everybody is perfect. There's not much that I can say to make you feel better. And I just regret that this has happened to you. And I sincerely hope that you can find peace and that you can get um, some kind of strength to move forward so that it doesn't define your life either. And I know that's wholly inadequate, and I apologize for that too. But let's move forward in the new year, trying to make the best way forward for us all. And that includes the police, giving them the tools they need to do the job without violating our rights at the same time. This is Norman Michaelation for December 3rd, 2024. Try that again, January 3rd, 2025. Have a good day.